intensity, so it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge when it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for his defense over.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Huskers are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Terry. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The hand to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. A 1st down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And
this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Grabs it in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves it with 3rd and 3. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they're running, looking for the 1st down. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Husker! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taking control here in week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's York. Fighting off the defender.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Spartans want to move quickly.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job.
Finds a seam. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. This is a design run. Just what they've hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Nominated receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Rides the bag and leaves it on the option. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State.
He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking for room. It's York.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's York. Brings it, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He breaks a tackle. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well. They need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going. And once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Spartans racing to the line in a hurry up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes it on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rushes on him. They've got the screen set up. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll give it to the back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. This one's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And it looks Looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so if you want something really quickly, you go to it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's York. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He's got it. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Cornhusker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters at Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if
it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Husker! They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run and they can throw and show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Here's the pressure. Now improvising. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Proctor. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nebraska! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, having it. Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Looking for more room.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And the Huskers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback Justin Latin missed it. Incomplete. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Power football with the run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such a matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He got it. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe.
Tweaks a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
After putting up the three spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're able to put a stop. Turn right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gives it to the back on the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Proctor. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Hunt is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Oh, better look out! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive. drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Here comes the option. Rides to back on the option. The give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, lost to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Proctor. Here comes the heat. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
He's going to fire deep. Just about had another one picked up. Already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here and protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. If you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.